So magnetism is caused by special relativity. Ah! Ah!
I remember during the orientation, I was like, damn, there's so many Asians. It was just a lot of people in the hallways. I remember just being like a tiny freshman and walking through the hallways was so daunting.
I was so excited on the first day of school. I remember thinking that like it'd be a fresh new start.
Yeah, I was really excited, really hyped up.
Well, I remember walking into Blair and I was trying to see if it felt like somewhere where I could see myself for the next 4 years, and I just remember the feeling that it really did.
I was really nervous, because I'd never been to a school before.
Like, I stuck within my little group of Tacoma Park middle school friends.
So I didn't go to Tacoma. I figured I'd be in a room of geniuses, but I was really intimidated. I remember just feeling like very overwhelmed.
How many packets did Rose give us on day one? Functions? I don't know, it was a lot of them, at least 5. I did all of them.
I was also really overwhelmed by like how big the school was and also how long the days were, because we had that extra period, which was kind of rough.
I thought one was really late in freshman year.
I wanna give a shout out to Mr. Pham for stressing me out a lot and teaching me how to study on my own.
Well, I really enjoyed is not the word, but Camarani. And nothing really beats that first sense of terror.
Well, I remember everyone saying that Cameron is going to be so bad and like annoying, but I actually kind of liked it.
I don't know, like just because there was so much stress leading up to it, it made the presentation a lot better.
The night before our project was due, we were all at school until like 8 o'clock, just like working with one pH probe and trying to salvage the project.
My group was Garrett and Mark Zolotarov, and Mark, bless Mark, we would like have to take breaks from our titrations to go print out sports articles for him to read while Garrett and I did the titrations. But like, we all pulled equal weight.
In 8th grade, I loved chemistry. I was super into chemistry, and I really wanted to have Mr. Pham. I hate chemistry now.
I remember vividly the morning of Lake Needwood. It was a beautiful day, but a little bit rainy. And Mr. Ostrander goes up and says, "No Needwood, it's too rainy, it's closed. Go back to math class." And that was the saddest memory of my freshman year.
3, 2, 1.
Mr. Paul, his 10th grade computer science class is probably what made me decide that I liked that subject and wanted to keep doing it.
I just remember walking into school on the first day and meeting all the kids and thinking, I've made a horrible, horrible mistake.
Okay, so I have a shout out to Mr. Paul because he put my Gwigwe in one of his like lecture videos.
Mr. Paul is actually the person who motivated me to start growing out my facial hair. Yeah, if you could zoom in, maybe. But yeah, this is like maybe 2-3 months in. It's really starting to kick in.
At Wallops, just like the craziness that went on in the rooms and stuff, like Dr. Davis has seen a lot.
We had Chaz. Chaz was our dude. For some reason, everyone in the grade ended up being obsessed with him.
When we went on the boat, I just remember Mr. Paul being really excited about otters.
So we all had all of these snacks and all of this food that we'd brought along, and so the last night our room brought it outside onto one of the picnic tables, and then suddenly everybody started bringing their snacks outside.
And so we were all sitting at this table, and then Schwartz also sat down at this table, and there were 12 of us sitting at this table, and then there was also Schwartz. It was the Last Supper. It was quite fun.
Next we traveled to the sandy dunes and mounds. Groins and seawalls prevent them from crumbling down. At the climax community are the love lolly trees. Oh damn, it's gonna be the marsh tomorrow.
We went to the mud in the morning one day and it was super, super, super cold. So they took a picture of us and you can look at the pictures, and if you look at the first group photo, we're all like shivering, we're really kind of unhappy mostly, smiles are forced. We look over the head of the photographer, and the photographer is standing in front of the mud pit, and we suddenly see this figure wailing about in the mud, and this figure is Sambuddha. So Sambuddha got stuck in the mud and somehow we all left him there. But as soon as we caught sight of him behind the photographer, we all started laughing and smiling. So in the next picture the photographer took, all the smiles are super genuine and we're all actually laughing, and it's kind of cute to see.
Okay, so we were at ACSL this one night, staying, it was about, I don't know, 11, 12, 1, 2, something.
And some of us get tired, like, you know, normal human beings, so we fall asleep.
And I was equipped with a vial of toothpaste. So I put it on his face, smeared it all over, and then he rolled over.
And then suddenly I wake up and there's all this like gunk all over me. And what is it? Lo and behold, it's minty. It's some Colgate toothpaste. I wake up and it's all like gross and disgusting. And then like I get really mad.
He's still seeking revenge and vengeance, which isn't gonna happen.
Ratio test or root test?
Ratio test.
Ratio test.
Ratio
test is the best test.
Ratio test is the best test.
Okay, hashtag
root
the
test.
ratio test is the best test.
No, root test. If you can use root test, use root test.
Seriously?
It's simple, it's there, use it.
Oh my god.
The BCT was really the best test.
We were going to the lunch table, and then like, she was at the lunch table. This girl I had a minor crush on, and then. So I sit down, I'm like trying to eat, trying to be normal, you know, trying to be casual. Then Richard Chen just walks up and says, "Hey, person I have a crush on, do you ever see how big Kusal's biceps are?" And then at that moment, I just looked at him, started laughing, and then left the lunchroom. So yeah, screw you, Richard.
I feel good, man.
Well, today is a very special day called January 5th. Wait, 6th. Today is going to be Magnet Arts Night. Woo!
I think this is a good culmination of the Magnet program. Like everyone coming together and then expressing what they like or dislike about the Magnet. I think that's pretty cool.
What do I say? Hi?
Alright, my hair is being moosed for a roll. I'm gonna be Mr. Rose in Magnet Arts Night Senior Act.
We're having fun with Cameron.
And this year, you know, we put in a lot of like time and effort into our senior act, and we spent like weeks and did a lot of planning and choreographing and songwriting to do it, and it came together like really well. There were a lot of like funny jokes and everyone seemed to enjoy it.
And the showmanship of the show was incredible.
Magnet Arts Night was so much fun.
Yeah.
John did a really good job.
Elia too, huge success.
It feels great to be here.
It's great. I see a lot of people, and they seem interested in the stuff I'm doing, which is very interesting.
It's terrifying. I'm so nervous. Like, this is just crazy. It's so stressful. I feel like I almost peed in my pants.
This is one of the benchmarks, you know, of the Magnet, and we're finally here, and we're presenting our research projects to everyone.
I can't start laughing. I'm sad SRP's ending now that it's all over. I finally appreciate it.
I'm glad that our final
thing as a magnet ended with such garbonity.
I feel really satisfied of how things have worked out.
What an experience. That's all I can say.
Students together.
Remember to thank the teachers that were helpful to you and forgive those who weren't as helpful as you would have liked them to have been. But above all, recognize the awesomeness that was your time here and the benefits that you got from being part of such a special program.
Choosing to come to Blair over like Wooten was a good decision because I feel like I probably got a bit smarter than I would have.
I think I was very lucky that I got to go to school where every year I could take computer science classes, and that's definitely fostered my academic interests.
Multiplier is a great class. We have really good math.
Oh my goodness, thank you so much.
I play a lot less video games now, and I'm a lot more into math and science.
I think Blair had a fantastic environment which was very, very conducive to learning in every aspect, in every realm, and every idea possible.
But yeah, I think just the people in the magnet are like pretty cool, and like, you know, they're like fun to talk to.
Made the right choice coming to the magnet.
Being in the magnet definitely humbled me a little bit. I was definitely a lot more annoying, a lot more arrogant in middle school. Hopefully I fixed that a little bit.
Like at one level I feel like I was more productive freshman year, but I'm like happier and a better person now.
I have changed quite significantly since freshman year in that I care a lot less.
The end of the year is approaching really fast. I don't think it's really sunk in yet. I'm just trying to focus on like spending time with my friends, spending time learning about things in classes.
Right now I feel like meh, like it's not reality yet.
I don't like the whole going to school part, but I'm definitely gonna miss the people.
I guess I'm gonna look back and be like, wow, there's a lot of things I didn't do. And also like a lot of people I won't see anymore, which I don't know, I feel kind of nostalgic now.
I'm usually pretty nostalgic, but then I open my backpack and it changes.
It's time to sleep, and it's also senioritis season.
I haven't done homework for a couple weeks. It's very relaxing the senior year.
I'm a little bit nostalgic just because college is like completely different from high school.
College seems kind of scary, because like, what's college, man?
I guess it's time to like go, and you can't like stay here forever.
I am so ready to move on, but I'm really thankful for like everything that Blair has given me and taught me, and I've definitely had such a great education in Magnet.
I started feeling like I was ready to leave Blair, and I had enough of this high school thing sophomore, junior year, like around the middle.
Every little like grievance, you just felt like, oh, I just want to be in college. I just want to be a second semester senior. And now that you're finally a second semester senior, you realize that like, wow, those 4 years went by really fast. Like, you've changed a lot since freshman year.
I got 3 gray hairs from the magnet. It's great.
Am I allowed to curse?
Yes.
I want to get the hell away from this school.
Once a magnet, always a magnet.
I hope not.
I'm not going to high school anymore.
Class of 2017, congratulations on successful completion of high school.
We love you, but get out, get on with your lives, and then after you graduate, friend me on Facebook so I can keep track of you.
Do things in college that get you in the room with interesting but kind and thoughtful people.
Have fun, but not too much fun. Take yourself seriously, but not too seriously. And make sure you get your clothes out of the dryer promptly so that no one else takes them and throws them on the floor.
Just don't forget me. You all are my retirement plan. I left my corporate job that paid a lot of money, and so I need you to go into the world and yes, do good, and yes, be good to other people, but most importantly, make a lot of money and send it back to me. Don't forget me when you come into your riches.
I think we can stop this, actually, also.
Yeah.
Yeah, turn that off. Don't feel the
we all drop out.
Jennifer Chen, Michael Azimi.
Everyone who is currently using another programming language, use Common Lisp or Haskell. Learn it.
Expand. Alton
Jing.
Can I dance a jig?
Can you what?
Dance a jig?
Yes, please.
Yeah, don't put that on your flip-flop.
Do you guys remember that long-term sub in 10th grade when Miss Duval had her baby? I think his name was like Mr. Norton.
Michelle. Michelle who?
Michael Chen.
Michael Chen.
Fractals are the greatest things. Fractals are a joy in this world.
Caleb.
Caleb Seguil.
I could do a thing right now. Watch this.
Lydia who? Avi Leo.
And like they're all nice.
This has been Sambuddha Chatapati from Channel 4 News.
Signing off.
Signing off.
There you go.